Okay, we've got these three circles, each of radius 24 millimeters, and they're inside this rectangle. And we have to work out the area of the rectangle. Pretty straightforward question. Okay, so 24 millimeters. So that means from there to there is 24 millimeters. Okay. So actually the width of this rectangle we can work out straight away pretty easily. Because look, we've got 4 radii from one side to the other. One there, one there, one there, and one there. Okay. So straight away we can say that the width is just 4 times 24, okay, which is 96 millimeters. Okay, it's the height that's the tricky bit. The height is not 96 because this circle is not directly underneath this one. Okay, it's tucked in there. So the bottom of that circle is lower than the top of that circle. So the height is going to be less than 96. So what's it going to be? Okay. So we know that from there to there, okay, is 24 because it's the radius of the circle. Likewise, from there to there is also 24, okay? And both of those are vertical, right? So the question is, what's the distance from here to here? So let's use a different color. Let's say we have, or let's draw in, there's the center of that circle, that one and that one. Let's draw in the triangle that joins them. Okay. Now, that is an equilateral triangle because that's 24, that's 24. That is also the radius of the circle, that's also 24. That's 24, and again, these are both the radii of the circle, 24 and 24, okay? So, let's look at this triangle. I'll try and draw it the same size-ish. Okay, it's equilateral, which means that all of the angles are 60 degrees, okay? And we're interested in the height, let's call it h, okay? Because the height of the rectangle, the thing that we want, is going to be 24 plus h, okay? So, what's h? Well, we know that from there to there is 24 plus 24, that's 48, okay? And we know that from there to there is 24. So we have, this is not to scale now, height h there, 60 degrees there, hypotenuse of 48 millimeters, and that's a right angle. Okay? So we can work out h. You can actually do it using Pythag if you want, okay, because that's 24. Nothing wrong with that, that's fine. So you can say that 48 squared, that's 24, equals 24 squared plus h squared, okay? So therefore h will be the square root of 48 squared minus 24 squared, okay? Nothing wrong with that, okay? Stick that in your calculator, get the answer, okay? That's fine. You can also do it using your knowledge of sine 60 degrees. So for this triangle, the sine of that angle, 60 degrees, is the opposite over the hypotenuse. So the opposite is h, the thing we want, over the hypotenuse, which is 48. So therefore, h is equal to 48 sine 60. Okay? Now sine 60 is one of those sine cos tans that you should know off by heart. Okay? Sine 60 is the same as cos 30, it's root 3 on 2. Okay? So sine 60 is root 3 on 2. Remember that. So this becomes, the height is 48 sine 60 root 3 over 2. Okay? So that and that will turn out to be the same number. Okay? It doesn't matter how you do it, Pythag or sine cos tan. Okay, so we've got h. So we've won. So we know the distance from there to there. It's 48 root 3. 48 root 3 over 2. Okay. Right, so area of rectangle is width times height. So the width is 96 times the height is 24 plus 24, 24 plus 24 plus h, 48 root 3 on 2. Keep doing that. Plus 48 root 3 over 2. That's it. Stick that in your calculator and it turns out to be 8598.645 something something something. Area of rectangle, it asked it to, it wants your answer to 3 significant figures. Forgot to write that, okay? So this to 3 significant figures. 1, 2, 3, okay? So you look at the fourth figure, 8. That pushes that 9 up to a 0, okay? And which in turn pushes that up to a 6 because it pushes the 59 up to a 60. So it's going to be 860, and that's, you can't just, I know it's 3 significant figures, but you can't just leave it like that because it's not going to be 860, is it? It's 8,600. Okay? 2, 3 significant figures. Boom! Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please click the like button and it would be a massive help if you could subscribe. It would also be amazing if you could support me on Patreon. All the papers and everything are on my website, drjem.com, and I'm also on social media. Thank you.